Hello, human beings. Welcome. This is One Piece chapter 1071. Yes, that is right. 1071 of these. I can hear the people making excuses now. Oh, there's 1071 chapters now. I won't read it. So, since they're not reading it, I guess they're missing out, because, spoilers, this is pretty good. Now, granted, this chapter, a little bit happens, but not a crazy amount. It's more of a setup chapter, which is weird considering this is the end of the year, and you're thinking, hey, Oda might want to end it on a high note. But, I mean, granted, he's been going for 25 years, so he can make whatever decision he wants, and people will go along with it. Now, Kuma basically throwing down with everybody, gets basically cut away from, and then I guess we're moving on to Vegapunk stuff. We find out that Lucci refuses to acknowledge Straw Hat as an emperor, which is kind of funny. It does make sense though, because like Luffy's in Lucci's eyes, Luffy is an idiot, so you know, him being on the same level as Whitebeard, Kaido, Big Mom, Blackbeard, like all these Shanks, crazy pirates, he refuses. Anyway, so not much after that happens. Also, one thing I need to address is, due to this week, the scans are currently lower quality than usual. But granted, this happens every so often. We don't get very good scans, and also, they kind of like to be a problem for some reason. Like they really, and I mean really, like being a problem around the end of the year. Because last year, it was where the official release didn't debut until 2022, but chapters were coming out like towards the end of 2021. Like I remember last year the official chapter didn't come out until like 2 or 3 weeks from back then. So yeah, that's kind of nuts. So yeah, it's low quality scans today, so I'm actually not gonna show you it. I'm gonna show you some gameplay footage. I'm pretty sure it's Minecraft because I'm feeling a little bit nostalgic, and so you guys can deal with that. Anyway, so even though the skins are low quality, it is very good looking, as One Piece normally is. Except it's a little hard with CP0's character designs because it's all white, and how do you really distinguish white from white? Well, you rely on the line work, but the line work is always inherently sloppier, and you know, that's just, it's not something that most mangaka deal with, because believe it or not, a lot of mangaka really like the color black. I know there's the famous, Akira Toriyama, he decided to change Goku's hair from black to blonde, but like, he chose it to be black. Why? Because black was more distinguished, it made them easier to stand out, and all that. So now we have a similar thing happening where CP0's outfits were, or CP9's outfits were all black, and now they're all white, and the black initially, it looks cooler. Now, granted, in the anime, they're both kind of on an even playing field, but that is also because the anime has full color of everything, you know? It's similar to the colored manga, like CP0, I've read a little bit of the colored manga, not a crazy amount, but definitely a decent chunk. So, the colored manga of CP0 is a lot better just because innately they stand out more and they're more vibrant. Whereas here, white on white on white on white on white plus black hair isn't that great. Plus, also their skin tone is white, so there's not even that to distinguish them. Anyway, so after explaining all of that, you would assume that they have a major role, but It's kind of mediocre, this art chapter. So basically, they want to take down the Sunny. Zoro blocks it, an attack from Kaku while sleeping, and that's probably going to have a fight ensue. Yep. Bonnie's also losing her mind. Vegapunk is apparently can't change Kuma back. He says that it's for a very good reason, though, and that's kind of confusing. Then we cut to a different part where Kid, yeah, I know, Kid, it's weird, Kid's relevant. I know I can hear, I currently hear two sides of the One Piece debate community. I can hear the Kid stands and the Kid haters clashing together just from the mere mention of his name. Yeah, so he's off to Elbaf, which it's kind of nuts, and it's pretty cool. I'm kind of excited because it seemed like Elbaf was going to be the next stop. Granted, I think Luffy will see Kid there. It's hard to say because on one hand, I really hope Kid doesn't get captured, but on the other hand, if Kid doesn't get captured, he's probably going to wreak havoc. Unless he's just actually a lot more chill, because we even see in his poses in this chapter, he's got his head on the back of his head, he's lying down, laying back. Like, he's not as crazy as, you know, his, like, stories about him imply, you know? Anyway, now we cut to more juicy stuff. I know, hear me out, guys. So, what if Garp actually does something? I know, Garp actually does something. It's nuts. Like, he's not showing up, talking, and then leaving, and he's not talking, sitting, talking, watch Ace die, then get up and do something. Instead, he's taking action. Action, guys. This is a big step. A Marine is actually chasing down a pirate who causes harm to other people. This is global news right here. This needs to be put in the historical moments of One Piece. The Marines are chasing and actively going after a pirate who is a significant threat to the world. It's not the Marines are going after the Straw Hats, or the Marines are picking a fight with Whitebeard or Ace or anyone. They're picking a fight with a bad pirate. A bad pirate. This is groundbreaking news. The last time we saw something like this was when Akainu chased off Blackbeard. Yeah. That was the last time we saw a Marine actually deal with a bad pirate. Because I would like to point out, Caesar did get stopped, but he got stopped by the Straw Hats. So, not really Smoker was there, but I really don't know how much he did. I know he didn't do much. So, yeah, big brain time. Garp is actually doing something, which is nuts. Like, oh my goodness, Garp is doing something, my guys. Garp is doing something. I don't think you understand how hyped I am. Garp is doing something. He's doing something. It's cool. Also, it confirms the theory. Garp likes Kobe better than Ace. I'm obviously memeing around, but Jesus. Like, granted, this could be a good character moment where Garp is like, I'm not gonna let someone I care for die again. And, like, he's literally just going to rescue Kobe. Like, he's just going to rescue Kobe. It makes, like, he's not hesitant about it. He doesn't care. He does not care. He's going to do it. And you know what? Sure, why not? Granted, on one hand, I almost feel like this is Katarina Devon in disguise. Because as much as Garp hits me as a Luffy-like character, he hasn't ever done anything this impulsive before. So either this is character development or it's Katarina Devon. Either way, this is pretty hype. Like, come on, none of you guys can lie. This is pretty hype. So Garp's gonna do something that's gonna be nuts. I'm pretty excited for it, and yeah, if I look at the time right now, everything seems all right, and I'm really excited because Garp is doing something. Hashtag Garp is doing something. Anyway, so all around fantastic chapter. Does it finish off everything? No. Does it cap off a story arc? No. But it does build, and then build some more, some hype up for the next chapter. So you can't really fault anything for that, but I don't know. I'm thinking 8. 8 out of 10? Yeah. Good job, me. Thanks, me. Alright. Cool. 8 out of 10. Also, word to the wise guys. Subscribe, because I have a lot of projects planned. Actually, January, I know it's weird how I'm planning to pop off in January, but that's because bigger YouTube channels like to take breaks during January. So I'm hoping that if I put a lot of effort into January, that will help my channel grow. And if you want to help my channel grow, subscribe, obviously share with your friends, and you could always send this to someone who gets ironic enjoyment because my videos are not the highest of quality. Granted, at this point, I don't really care, man. Like, bro, I like views. I don't really care where they come from. I have finally built up enough self-confidence to basically say, hey, share this with whoever you want. I don't care. And I would like to thank you all for that, because honestly, this YouTube channel, I've been able to be more expressive with how I talk, and just I'd say I really improved as a content creator. And for example, look at the first video I made. That's been over a year now, and I'd say I've improved a lot, especially with some of my better projects, like my One Punch Man and even my Reinhardt video. So, I'd just like to say a huge thank you, because this might be the last video of the year. Depends on how fast I am, but as you guys probably know, I'm not the best at uploading multiple videos a week. So, I'll try my hardest, but I can only try so hard. So, I'll catch you guys on the flip side, and I'll see you later.